By now you would have heard or are familiar with the fact that loss of earning capacity is an element of your damages. And specifically, it's an element of your special damages along with the reasonable value of the medical services. But let's focus today on loss of earning capacity and what is the basic concept behind it. Well, if a client is seriously hurt and unable to work, the question I ask the client is, how long would you have worked had this accident not occurred? Another thing I might ask is, had you been able to work, would you have been entitled to bonuses or various stock options or various perks and those kinds of things, sometimes referred to as fringe benefits? And it has surprised me, but sometimes there is a little bit of confusion. And I guess the simplest way I can put this is by asking the client and presenting to the other side the idea that had this accident or injury not occurred, the client would have worked, let's say, till 67 years of age, and the client has therefore lost X number of years in the labor force at a rate of compensation, and that can get tricky, I grant you, but at a rate of compensation whatever, and then you do the arithmetic and you multiply, and then the judges will inform a jury, or your adversary will tell you it has to be reduced for present value. This doesn't necessarily require an economist or a vocational rehabilitation expert. The concept and the way I presented it, I think, is sufficiently clear, and has been deemed as such by courts, that expert testimony may not be necessary in most of these instances. But the key point I want to make today is when you clear all the complicated stuff away and you want to focus on the simple thing, you ask yourself the question, what would I have done had the accident not occurred? How long would I have worked? What kind of money could I make? Sure, there are disputes about the proof and about the soundness of the argument, but that's the basic concept. And then, for certain people, it is more complicated because of things like bonuses and stock options. But again, you would say to that person, tell me, what would you have earned had you not been injured? And that's the concept that should run through the entire loss of earning capacity element of a person's personal injury claim. Thank you.